Hey, peace. What's happening, everyone? On I deal with.
Like the rushing of a mighty wind. Like the rushing of a mighty wind.
So you're Jamaican?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So then you are interesting. Your your name is American Dream on here. So and
Yeah, absolutely. I think the American dream, really relates to immigrants and immigrants' dream of being in America and living and having that American experience and you know what I mean and having those freedoms and liberties that are here in America that don't exist in our native country and in my view that's really what the American dream is about. There've been immigrants coming to this country since its founding. You know what I'm saying? That the Statue of Liberty symbolizes immigrants coming here, and I think that's really
American Dream
fundamentally what one of the main.
So I don't agree. I don't believe in the American Dream, but I do get what you're saying.
Yeah, that's just what it means to me.
Okay, yeah. I don't agree with the American Dream, but I do get why people do believe in it, especially immigrants and all that type of thing. And there's people here who believe in it, but
you don't believe that America offers you freedoms?
I think it's complex and it's a different conversation, but I think that America is definitely not what people believe, including Jamaican people who come here and they find out that America is not all that they thought it was. And it's nowhere near what they thought it was. Is in fact, there are people back in Jamaica who believe these myths of America, and they're here trying to work hard and struggle to send home barrels and all this type of thing. And when you go there, they think you're rich. I mean, you might be rich, but I'm just saying that there's a mythology around this American dream, and it's not real. I mean,
where would you rather be?
It's not about where I would rather be. We're talking about the American dream, whether or not it's real or not.
Well, I think the fact that there's nowhere else you'd rather be kind of speaks to the fact that there is an American dream.
That's not what I said. That's not what I said. And that doesn't.
So where would you rather be?
Where would I rather be? I have goals and aspirations, but that's not the stake of this conversation.
Yeah, I think the fact that he can't think of somewhere else he'd rather be kind of speaks to the reality that the American dream does exist. Even people who don't love America can't think of anywhere else they'd rather be. And again, I think that is evidence in and of itself that the American dream really is real. I did want to do a little bit of reading on the American dream and whether or not it really does signify immigration, or whether it really is about immigration. Because, that's what it means to me. And I think that's what it means to me as an immigrant. I understand that all people can have their American dream of owning their home with the white picket fence and having a family and all of that. That applies definitely to all Americans. So it's not just, so I know that it's not just an immigration thing, but I think for myself as an immigrant, that's really where the importance of it and why I look at it the way I look at it is simply because I'm an immigrant. But I asked ChatGPT, just to be clear, does the Statue of Liberty represent immigration? And it says, short answer, yes. But that was not its only original meaning, and the immigration meaning evolved over time. Here's the deeper context. Because the statue's symbolism changed across different eras. Number one, the original intent in the 1860s to the 1880s, liberty, republicanism, and anti-slavery. When the idea was first proposed by French abolitionists, and Republicans during the U.S. Civil War, the statue wasn't conceived as an immigration symbol at all. It was meant to celebrate liberty and Republican democracy, end of slavery in the U.S., the Union victory over the Confederacy, and universal rights. Early sketches even included broken chains in Lady Liberty's hands, which later moved to her feet to avoid controversy with U.S. politicians. Those chains symbolized abolition and emancipation. 2. Ellis Island era. And I must say, again, the fact that the Statue of Liberty represents an anti-slavery or the end of slavery in the U.S., to me, is more proof that America is not built on slavery. But that's a topic for another day. Number 2, Ellis Island era, 1892 to 1924, immigration meaning emerges. The statue sits right by Ellis Island, which became the main immigration processing center. Immigrants arriving by ship literally passed the statue. So over time, press, political speeches, cartoons, and immigrant memoirs all reframe the statue as a welcome symbol for newcomers. This meaning was popularized by the Emma Lazarus poem, The New Colossus, in 1883, with the famous line, "Give me your tired, you're poor." But note, that poem wasn't added to the monument until 1903, which helped cement the immigration symbolism after the fact. Number 3, restriction era, 1924 to 1965. Symbolic tension. Between 1924 and 1965, the U.S. imposed severe immigration limits, racial quotas, bans on Asians, etc. During this era, politicians often used the statue as a symbol of national ideals. Immigrant groups used it as a symbol of aspiration and inclusion. So the immigration meaning didn't disappear, but it clashed with actual policy, which was restrictive. Number 4, civil rights and modern era, 1965 to the present. Universal human rights plus immigration. After the 1965 Immigration and Nationality Act, which opened U.S. immigration to non-European regions, the statue took on global immigration symbolism and broader themes: refuge, asylum, diversity, and multicultural democracy. In museums, textbooks, and diplomacy, it became shorthand for America welcomes immigrants. Conclusion: what does it represent today? Today it represents immigration, but also liberty, anti-tyranny, and universal rights. Historically, the immigration meaning is not original, but it is real and powerful because it came from how people used and interpreted the statue. And I guess that all kind of makes sense. And, does it take away from my understanding of the Statue of Liberty representing immigration? Not really. Does it add to it and say that, originally that's not really what it meant? It's really about Republican democracy and liberty. Yes, it does add to it, but it doesn't take away from me and my appreciation for the American dream. Those ideals of liberty and republicanism are ideals that I appreciate myself and that I absolutely value, and which are a part of my American dream as well. But whenever people ask me the question of, as a Jamaican, why would you name yourself the American dream? My first response goes to the immigration or the immigrant understanding of the American dream. But again, I don't want to take away from the original meaning and the meaning that it may hold for most Americans. Yeah, so that's pretty much what I wanted to get out for this video. Thank you so much for listening. As always, like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell, and you done know. Catch you on the next one. Peace.
I want you to listen very, very carefully.
Tell the youth them to be strong. You can't tell the youth them to preach wrongs. While you try it on these lands, just remember every man is equal. Yeah, each one teach one, and a Father God him a the only done. So make we reason, smoke trees, span the ends, all the deep meds. Take a look at life and don't close your eyes. Sometimes things happen and it's no surprise. And I just so it go, so it go, so it go, so it go. It's a government no have no heart, them no care about poor people. Yeah, bigger heads no love people again. Them more sad than Hitler them. Me see friends now reason again. Vex through whistle a blame. More time it hurt me to see how the face deal with the eagle of them. Regular me see it a pain. Regular me see it a pain. Take a look at life and don't close your eyes. Sometimes things happen and it's no surprise. And I just so it go, so it go, so it go, so it go. It's a government no have no heart, them no care about poor people. Social commentary. Drop the one, your principle, you don't know. The global will come and do it. Some people life every day, it's stress. The high price from JPS, that topic is currently. Jah alone, him a go help you. We need food, cause we no healthy. We are feel the pain, beg you protect we. In our life, we have no envy. Take a look at life and don't close your eyes. Sometimes things happen and it's no surprise. And I just so it go, so it go, so it go, so it go. It's a government no have no heart, them no care about poor people.